Thanks for my players. They know what the situation is because they know since yesterday when we've learned that June Mar will be on a managed minute or depends on my discretion. So everybody's thinking na have to step up. It's not only June Mar's game itong San Miguel eh. So lagi natin sinasabi, ang strength ng team ay naki June Mar. But don't forget, the strength of June Mar is with his teammate. And it's really very evident tonight, especially Mo before the game. So he's well motivated. I think he's one of the key. Plus, the guy besides me, he knows the situation, what the situation is. And then he step up. And that's why he's here right now in front of you to become the best player of the game. Because I know his experience is different from the experience of those players. He's a winner and won a championship, actually 10 championships with this team. So getting to the finals is a long shot, but slowly nakikita niya. He knows what to do.
Thank you, Coach. Now, Marcio, it was evident tonight how all of you guys are shooting with a lot of confidence, showing that you are ready. If you could share with us the change in mentality or the mentality again, considering the situation with you,
I think from game one, we kind of noticed that there are certain things that we could have done a little bit better. I think tonight we had a little bit more assists, so that was good on the part of everyone. We're just sharing the ball, playing as a team. That's what Coach wants. We play together, and everyone, I think, is one of the best distributed of points and for all of us. We're 6 guys in double digits, so it puts a lot of pressure on the defense when everyone can be a threat. And tonight, that's what we wanted. We wanted to exploit everyone, making sure that everyone's being a threat, and that's what Coach wanted. And he said before the game, just be ready to shoot, everyone.
We're now ready for the questions from the media.
Kumusta si June Mar? Nung coming to this game, sabi mo, yung decision mo will dependent on kumusta siya at game day. So, kumusta siya before this game?
Yeah, that's right. Yesterday, before our practice, he arrived to the practice and he was given the go signal of the doctor. But knowing his injury, we don't want to aggravate if we will force him to play. And the decision is as with him. But this afternoon, before the game, so he's one of the early birds here. So that means he wants to play. But the good thing with him is he knows his situation and he asked me, Coach, don't start me at the game, and that's a motivation Mo before the start of the game. I told him in front of his teammate, Mo, you will start. Without knowing, he will be replacing June Mar. He thought na June Mar and him will be the starter. So I think that's the thing now we want to have with Mo Tautua. It's a good thing he responded to the call of the team. But the mere fact that June Mar is with us and too early for the game, so it gives some inspiration for the team. He really wants to play but it's up to his ability to play. But I'm so thankful with the players step up. Everybody, at least almost 8 players in double figure, 7 and 8, 9 points, and they play as a team, both on offense and defense.
Coach, kung medyo difficult pa yung game, paano yung decision mo na to field game kasi nung pinasok si June Mar, medyo nalayo na yung lamang. Ano ba yung gusto mong ma-achieve with June Mar coming in, even with this injury?
Yeah, he wants. I want him to get the confidence. Kita-kita naman natin yung kanyang mga point blank hindi pumapasok because he's thinking something na might happen on his jump o ganyan because hindi biro yung kanyang ang mga pinagdaanan and andun pa rin yung kanya stigma ng nung mga injuries but I have to appreciate him because he's a warrior he's a team player. He wants his team to be inspired by showing to the game game and too early to the game. So it's enough for the team to be to gain some confidence with it.
Let's talk about this contribution ni Chris Rosales para na po.
Yeah, I think he's always prepared naman eh. Although last game I was not able to use him because the game is so tight in the end game, and Chris Ross played well in that first quarter. So I don't want to take the rhythm of the players inside there. But when I use Chris Rosales, he was able to score right away and play some decent defense. So he's rewarded to be back again in the second half. And that's the role I'm giving to the players. They know what kind of role. And one thing I want to give some confidence is to Jerome Teng, but because the composition of the team, in his position is four guards na yun sina Jericho, si Marcio, si John, si Don Troliano, tsaka si CJ. So, sometimes I don't want to get the rhythm to get out the rhythm yung mga players because I'm a player also na by getting a lot of playing times, your confidence is getting better and better especially in a tight game. But unfortunately, we lost that game. But I'm so happy with those players because hindi sila nawawala sa condition. They're still focused Just like what Rosales did tonight, talagang he's always focused and nakikita ko siya in practice. Sometimes it's too late to go home after practice because he's trying to hone his skills because he knows he's a professional.
Marcio, you scored early, you hit it up early. Was there an effort to be aggressive early because June Mar is injured?
I think just coming from game one and know that not necessarily backs against the wall, but we're down 1-0. We have to, not a sense of urgency, but we need to pick it up as a team. So being aggressive was one of the things I wanted to do, and I know how important this game is. We didn't want to come down being down 0-2. So, when I can get a good look, I'm always, anytime, I can get an open shot, my teammates are always saying, shoot it, don't pass it up. And tonight, I got some good looks early, capitalized on that, and then the momentum for me to keep going was still there. So, I just kept riding it out and just being aggressive from that point.
That concludes our post-game press conference. Once again,